Okay, well, welcome. This is Biblical Hebrew in Plain English, Lesson 5, and today we're going to study two concepts: the definite article and the conjunction vav. I want to tell you, this is an easy chapter. You don't have to memorize all of the vowel changes today, but I want you to walk away from this class knowing that if you see this phenomenon, a hey with a patak and a dagesh forte in the first consonant of the word, that is the word the. We call that in grammar the definite article. Okay? You might hear me say if a word is articular, and that means if it has the definite article on the front of it. Everybody with me so far? You're looking for the hey and a vowel. We'll talk about how that works in the coming slides. At the end of the day, you don't have to know what vowel is underneath the vav under what circumstances. You'll know it eventually. But I want you to know, when you see the vav, particularly with the shavah underneath, at the beginning of a word, it is the Hebrew conjunction vav. It doesn't just mean and, it has a very broad usage. For today, we're going to go with and. Later on, like in the spring, I'm going to try to get you to stop using and, because I think and is the least preferred translation in most cases. Okay? Well, enough about that for now. For today, you're looking, when you see at the beginning of a word the letter vav, it is the conjunction and. Questions? Great. Let's go back to Genesis. You ready? Bereshit, bara, Elohim, et, hashemayim. Notice the shemayim is the word for the heavens, right? There is the hey and a patak and a dagesh forte in the sheet. That is a pure, easy to spot definite article. Okay? The definite article is more than the letter hey, but look for that hey in front of a noun that you know, and most of the time, the vast majority of the time, it is the definite article. Now, later on, there's an interrogative particle, a particle to ask a question, and that might confuse you once in a while. But for today, if you see the hey in front of a noun, it's probably the word the definite article. Notice the vowel and the dagesh forte. Everybody good? Hashemayim. If you learned that just now, you're halfway done with what I need you to know today. Easy chapter, right? Now, next word. Va'et. Uh-oh. Va'et. Excuse me. Look at that. That is a conjunction vav with a shavah underneath. It's attached to a word. This is a word we don't translate. It's direct object marker. But we have and. Here's the direct object. See that? Everybody get it? Va'et. See here, there's no conjunction vav in front of this eight. Bereshit bara Elohim et hashemayim va'et haaretz. In English, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Everybody good so far? Awesome. One more nuance. Notice this. What is this letter in front of aretz? It's a hey. It has a comments. Could that be the definite article?
Yes.
Yes, it is the definite article. We know the English, right? The heavens and the earth. So, this is the earth. Now, where did my dagesh forte and my patak go?
Well, the dagesh forte can't go on the aleph.
Bam! Why can't the dagesh forte go in the aleph?
It's a guttural.
It is a guttural, and gutturals reject the dagesh. That's right. You just got it, didn't you, Heidi? Okay. It's a guttural. The guttural rejects the dagesh. And this is a thing called morphology. If you're a Greek student, you hate this. It's not that hard. Okay? Morphology is when a word changes. It morphs because of something that happens. In this case, we tried to insert a dagesh forte into a guttural, and it rejects it. rejects it, and it comes down here and it lengthens the comments of the patak into a comments. Don't worry about why. Are you able to identify that this is the word thee? Then you are a go at this station at this point. Later, you'll need to understand it more deeply. But today, you have already been presented with all of the big pieces from this lesson. Who's confused? Joey has left the classroom. So we'll see. Okay, so now I'm going to unpack that, but that's it. If you get that, that's all that you really have to know when it comes to reading the Hebrew Bible from this chapter. Question? Okay, here we go. Let's look at the slides. There we go. That's what you're getting briefed today. In Hebrew, the noun is made definite by prefixing the definite article, which consists of a he with a patak underneath plus a dagesh forte in the first consonant of the noun. So here we have this word, which, does anyone know this word? Melech?
King.
King. And we have our series of symbols, the he, the patak, and the dagesh, which form the definite article, and here it is put together. I like that they did this in red. By the way, I didn't make these slides. They came with the book. I like how they did this in red. You can see in the word Hamelech all three of those parts of the definite article, right? That's how you form the phrase Hamelech. Everybody understand? Good. I can go slow because that's all there is to this. All right. When adding the definite article words that begin with a Bagad Kafat letter, remember, a Bagad Kafat letter is a letter that can take a Dagesh Lene, which hardens the sound of the letter. Okay? For instance, the Kaf. The Kaf without the Dagesh has a little air in it. Kaf, Kaf. You kind of have to aspirate a little bit. Once it gets that Dagesh in there, it's just Kaf. It's just a K sound, right? So it hardens. Here we go. Bayit.
Right.
Habayit. No problem. But the Dagesh Lene has been replaced with the Dagesh Forte. Does it make a difference? Well, no. Not in terms of pronunciation, really. For syllabification, it probably does. So it would be Habayit. But this is monosyllabic anyway. Habayit. So Habayit with the Dagesh in there. You need to know that's the Dagesh Forte. If you don't remember that when you're reading the Bible, you're going to still be able to read the Bible. It'll help you down the road, but right now, does this have the article? Yes, it does. Right? Number 2, Derek. Derek. Exactly the same. This is a Dagesh Lene. This is a Dagesh Forte. Gibor. 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 Has anybody checked out Dr. Bill Barrick? I showed you his website. I showed you his textbook that's free on the internet. I showed you that he's got 2 or 3 years worth of Hebrew class videos at Master Seminary online for free on YouTube. Well, he greets his students as Giborim, mighty men. It's really kind of cute. Ha-Gibor. The Gimel is now doubled because of Dagesh Forte. Everybody good? I'm going to go back for your sake because the most important part of the class is right here. Did you get this part?
I saw that part.
Okay, so you need to see in the text, the Bible text, the takeaway from this easy lesson is that this combination of the He, the Patak, and the Dagesh is the definite article of the word thee. This Vav, usually with a Shavah, sometimes with something else, is going to be the conjunction, the Hebrew conjunction. In this case, we're going to say and. But there are more meanings than that later. For now, and. And here's what I want to show you in Genesis. Have I convinced you that the way to learn Hebrew is to memorize this text? Have you gotten on board with that yet? It's not extra work. This is how you learn it. Bereshit bara Elohim. In the beginning, God created et ha-shemayim. Notice He, Patak, and a Dagesh Forte. Yeah. So
And then I see the and.
Yep. if you know this noun, Shemayim, and you see a hey on the front of it, and it has a patak or something else maybe, then you know that's probably the word V. You got that forever? I hope so. And here you said you see the and. There's no va here, but there is a va here. The heavens and the earth. Now look at this. Look at this definite article. Haaretz. Where is the dagesh? You missed it, but Reed just said the dagesh can't go into an aleph because the aleph is a guttural. I hope you got that part in lesson 1.